Hey, tennis gods, if you're listening to this broadcast, please protect Lorenzo Musetti and don't let him get hurt and don't let him be a freak where this is just like, 1 week of amazing tennis. This guy is awesome. He's so fun to watch. He's got all the flair. He could save tennis along with Tsitsipas, along with Felix Auger-Aliassime, right? I even like this guy Harris. He's pretty cool. Even warming up the Shapovalov a little bit right now. This week of tennis has been pretty fun to watch, I've got to say. And it looks like we're starting to really see the new cream of the crop rising, maybe. I don't know. We always talk about it. We always been waiting for it. Who's going to be next after the three goats leave? But this week, I think, because if it is a preview, it's a pretty good and entertaining preview. It's been a lot of fun to watch the tennis. There's a lot of young talent coming, but they also might be young champions as well. Yannick Sinner, another good week, lost to Karatsev, who is going against Rublev today. Amazing what Karatsev has done at age 27. So be interesting to see how long he can go and do this. But anyway, we've got a great match coming up. There's some great matches going on right now. But I do want to the match of the day, I guess I'm most looking forward to is Tsitsipas, who had a great win against Felix Auger-Aliassime, and this new guy, Musetti, is amazing. He's got all the flair, all the shots, the personality. A lot of fun to watch. It's going to be a great match. At least I'm hoping it's going to be a great match. Musetti's had an unbelievable tournament, taking out Diego Schwartzman. Last night he took out Dimitrov. It's astonishing. He went all the way through the qualifiers. Now he's in the semifinals. Who does that? I guess Musetti does that, and I hope Musetti's going to keep doing that. So as you guys come on in, let me know, what do you guys think of this new phenom, Musetti, 19 years old, Italian. I wonder what Berrettini thinks. Is he happy about this, or is he upset? This guy even more flair than Berrettini. Berrettini's pretty fun to watch too, but this guy Musetti, love his backhand, love his variety, changes pace a lot, great offense, great defense. As you can tell, I'm a big fan. Really enjoy watching him play, and I love watching Tsitsipas too. And really happy that Felix Auger-Aliassime showed up for his big match yesterday with Tsitsipas. Is Tsitsipas number 5 in the world. He's definitely playing top 5 tennis. He is at top 5, if not top 4 tennis in the world, if not top 3, because Federer, we don't know what Federer is going to do. Federer is struggling to get back on the tour right now. He's 39, going to turn 40. So the future's coming, guys, and really loving to see what's going to happen tonight with Musetti and Tsitsipas. What do you guys think? Who is going to win that match? Will Musetti, this is obviously the biggest occasion of his life, going against Tsitsipas, who looks very focused. He looks ready. He's been Musetti. He's come up the ranks and, got on the tour and had people look at him and go, oh my gosh, Tsitsipas, so talented, so fun to watch, and has had a lot of great results. But it looks like now he's really ready to stabilize and start getting consistent results week in and week out like a champion. And he is hungry to win tournaments and his first Grand Slam. That's what Tsitsipas, his goal is. Musetti, it's icing on the cake. Every time he wins a match, he drops to the ground and holds his face and like he's just won Wimbledon. So he is just astonished at how well he's doing himself as well as the world is. So be interesting to see the two different dynamics. Obviously, if Musetti wins, he'll just be out of his mind, can't believe it. And it's just like the greatest week of his life. If Tsitsipas loses, I think he's going to be kind of disappointed in himself, thinking, I've got to start winning these tournaments. I'm ready to win. My mind, I look ready to win. I want to win. So be interesting to see how Tsitsipas delivers. Right now, playing a great match is Harris versus Shapovalov. They are having a battle out there. Let me see if I can find a live score for you guys. We're going to go live. I'm not going to show the match. I'm just going to kind of maybe give you guys a little bit of play-by-play. But, Shapovalov and Harris, another fun. How old is Harris? He looks like a young guy, but I have a feeling he's like 23 or 24. I'm wondering why all of a sudden he's having all these great results. Why has he flown under all our radars, or at least my radar, for a while? I haven't heard of him until the last couple of weeks. He's been playing really, really great tennis. And when you watch him play, looks like he belongs there too. He looks like he's got good composure. He's got good fitness, great strokes, awesome placement on the serve. So right now, Harris is up 3-2 in the third set versus Shapovalov, but Shapovalov is serving and up 30 love. So I'll keep coming back to that from time to time, and we'll keep taking a look at that. So that's in Dubai. So Dubai, also interesting tournament. I don't know. I just find Acapulco maybe a little more intriguing. But Shapovalov versus Harris is pretty fun matchup, and Karatsev versus Rublev. That's a good one, and Karatsev, what a Cinderella story that is. But I think like the real excitement is in what we're finding in Acapulco this week, with some really young talent coming up through the ranks and playing some amazing tennis. Of course, you had Sinner in Dubai, and not many things more exciting than him in tennis. I think people will be really excited to keep seeing him win, and he looks like he wants to do it as well. So I think tennis, the young gun's starting to show some new life, getting people excited about tennis. He's 24. Yeah, I thought he was a little older. Okay, so Carrie's eyes says any one-hander excels. It's very exciting. Anytime a one-hander excites, Musetti is nice. Tsitsipas had a tough emotional win against that's right, against Felix. May tap out tonight. So you're thinking that I don't know if I agree with that. So yes, he had a very tough match against Felix Auger-Aliassime. But Carrie is saying maybe because of that. We're live, by the way, if you're watching the replay. But you're thinking maybe because he's had such a tough match. He's had a lot of tough matches lately, Tsitsipas. That's what I've really been impressed with too, is he's really fighting. A lot of these matches are not coming easy, and he keeps his composure very well. And he just looks to me like he's ready to win. I don't know if beating Felix Auger-Aliassime is going to take it all out of him to where he's not going to be ready to go physically and emotionally tonight. I think that he's got to be extremely hungry to win. I don't know if there's anybody hungrier on the tour right now. I just get this feeling that he might be the hungriest player on the ATP tour right now. What do you guys think? I think that Tsitsipas, to me, looks like he is the hungriest player on the APT tour. He looks like he's really fighting to break through and prove to himself that he can win tournaments on a consistent basis. That's just the feeling I'm getting. Let me know what you guys think. I know they're all hungry. They're all fighting hard, but it seems to me that he's got an extra level of motivation lately. And so I think that he's going to be ready to go against Musetti, and that he is going to be fighting for every point and really wants to get to the final and most likely play Zverev. And Zverev is playing some great tennis too. He got a walkover, so he should be pretty well rested. So he's got to play one more match, get to the final. So we're looking at possibly a Zverev Tsitsipas final, and I think most people will probably be pulling for Tsitsipas. Seems like Alexander Zverev not working himself up to be one of the more popular players amongst the fans. And I like him, but I don't know. His game is great. He's a good player, but not exciting to watch for me. And that's just nothing against him. Just don't really feel like, I got to turn on the TV. Zverev's playing. But Tsitsipas makes me feel that way. Musetti makes me feel that way. Jannik Sinner kind of makes me feel that way. Maybe I just really love the one-handers. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. But yeah. All right. So you know what I found, which I'm going to pull up. And very interesting because, you know, the YouTubes doesn't like us showing ATP official like channel stuff. So I found this one channel called it's called Tennis Channel, but not the Tennis Channel. And we'll take a look at Musetti playing Alcaraz, who is another, I think he's like 17 or 18. If he's 18, he's a young 18. And they actually played, you know, this looks like it's like a challenger match or even maybe a high level ITF junior match. I don't know what it is, but it just shows us the talent that's coming. And so if you guys have not seen Musetti, you're going to get to see that. And you're also going to see Alcaraz. From what I can tell, he's taken it to Musetti in this video. And they're both playing some awesome tennis. So I just wanted to show some points of that, why we are talking, just so you can kind of, you know, wet your whistle and really get up to speed on who Musetti is. So let's see that. Musetti is coming to, however, was Grigor and easy out. No, they played tough. It went 7-6 in the second set. Very, and I think it was like at 8-6, something like that. And the tiebreaker was Grigor played well. He did himself good. I think he's probably happy with his tournament, but certainly as a veteran, you definitely want to handle the young guns and win tournaments. I think Grigor wants to win tournaments. So I'm sure he's not happy today, but I don't think he has anything to be down on himself about. I think he had a good week. Okay, so here we go. Watch this. This is Carlos Alcaraz versus Lorenzo Musetti. And I know it doesn't play clearly when I do this live replay, that when I'm on live and I'm doing this, but at least gives us a little bit of an idea of the flair. Like, look at that shot from Alcaraz. Now, you know, I think he's got the flair. I like watching him so far, what I've seen, and he's got a two-hander. So maybe it's just not all about you have to have a one-hander for me to like you, because I really like the points in these highlights here. And Carlos Alcaraz looks very, very fun to watch. And there was some people, this video actually got a decent amount of views for a small little tournament. I think like over 50-something thousand views. And a lot of comments were saying, you know, is this the future of the tour? Just like, look at that forehand. I mean, this we're trying to show Musetti, but really, especially in these early highlights, this kid Alcaraz is stealing the show. And I think when we're watching these highlights, guys, that's a 16-year-old at this point hitting that. In this video, that dude is 16 years old. So, you know, some people even said, is this the new Federer Nadal, you know, because you got the one-handed flair versus the two-hander. And yeah, I mean, maybe. I mean, of course, you know, to put that on them or to compare it, you know, kind of does disservice for how amazing Federer and Nadal have been. But we get the point. We want to see the next great rivalry, even if it's not, you know, I mean, what are the chances it could be as great as Federer and Nadal? Not very good. But look, I mean, it would be fun. Look at these points. It would be fun to see these guys play each other on a consistent basis and be, you know, top 10, top 5. Even wouldn't it be cool if they were number 1 and 2 in the world, you know, here coming up in the next 3 to 5 years? I'd turn on the TV for these guys. That's why I keep, you know, look at that backhand. That's what I keep talking about. I keep saying, you know, who is after? I think everybody's concerned about that. Not that we hate tennis. I think it's the opposite. You know, we're not trying to be down on these young guys. I think it's the opposite. We love tennis, and we keep asking an honest question. After Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic leave, who's going to make us turn on the TV? We really, really want to feel that. And, you know, watching these highlights, I'm going, man, I turn on the TV for these guys. Look at that. They just look awesome. I mean, the technique's amazing. The points, they're moving up and down the court, offense, defense, coming to the net, playing away volleys, looks smooth. Both of them have smooth flowing games. The execution's very high level. It's pretty amazing that these two are teenagers. And this is, whoops, I guess I lost that. So I'm going to, commercial. Anyway, you get the idea. Go to YouTube, check that out. That was an ad that popped in front of me. It's an ad, so we're gonna take that off. YouTube pops ads in front of you, so we are not going to watch the ad. But I did want to show you guys that. I've heard some people and friends saying that Alcaraz doesn't have what it takes to win slams. Like why? Why does he not? Maybe the only thing I can think that maybe people say is he does look small, and he looks like he's not going to all of a sudden grow up to be a giant, right? He looks like he is most likely going to finish under 6 feet. The serve does not look huge, but I guess Nadal and Djokovic have definitely improved their serve, but I don't know if you can call their serve huge. So I think maybe he's going to have to. I think the knock on Alcaraz will obviously be, the size and can he develop a half decent weapon as a serve. On the pro tour, it's going to be tough to just put the ball in play and win a lot of matches when you're playing against somebody else who can get 2 or 3 free points or at least start on huge offense with their serve every single game. He has not developed power from the juniors, my friend. Well, I mean, look at the highlights. When they're saying he's not developed power from the juniors, he's not developed the serve. That watching those highlights, that's the only thing I'm thinking. He's like, the serve doesn't look big, but it certainly looks like he's got enough fire. I mean, he's dominating those points we just watched. I think he's got the firepower from the baseline, and he can come to the net and finish points. I think it's going to be a big question mark at his height because the technique on the serve looks pretty good. It could get a little better, but I think it's going to be all about his serve. What do you guys think about Musetti? Does Musetti have enough firepower? When I look at his game, it looks very beautiful and fun, but sometimes the forehand, you could argue, a little loopy. And every now and then he throws in a big forehand, but I would say his forehand, a lot of times he's massaging it around the court. He's not crushing it. But what I like about him is he can step up. He can bring the different gears, which I think is important. But, you certainly couldn't compare, his forehand to Rublev, who's bringing a haymaker every single time. And I think Tsitsipas, it'll be interesting to see tonight when they go in those cross-court exchanges, what kind of firepower he can bring back on the forehand side against Tsitsipas, or is he going to be looking to loop the ball to the backhand and get out of that exchange because he doesn't have that firepower to go toe-to-toe with the big forehand on the ATP Tour? That'll be very interesting tonight to watch. So your guys' comments are definitely very astute. That's why we like to come on and talk about these great matchups. So if I were going to pick tonight who's going to win, I think they're playing tonight. I'm not sure. I'm just assuming they're playing tonight. It seems like a headline match, and they like to play a lot of night matches in Acapulco, which I think looks really cool, by the way. I think it's a really cool tournament. And so I would pick Tsitsipas. I think Tsitsipas is earning our trust as fans, that he looks super serious and that he is keeping his composure and he's becoming the ultimate professional. And he's got all the shots, all the talent. Looks like he's got the mind of a champion. He's number 5 in the world. This guy literally was a qualifier to get into the tournament. So, and every time he wins a match, he's shocking himself. So you would think that Tsitsipas is going to figure out a way to handle business. So I'm picking Tsitsipas, which again, I'm going to pat my own back here and say that I've been picking a lot of good ones lately. I don't pick them all the time. I'm not here to tell you that if I say something, you should go bet money on it or anything like that. Certainly there's many videos you can find. You're like, Pete, you were wrong. Pete, you were wrong. We're just having fun. But I will say, I am kind of on a roll lately. I've been picking most of them. I think I'm about 75, 80% on my picks lately. I think so. I don't know. Maybe go back through all my videos and you can come up with an exact percentage and you can come back and say, no, Pete, you're actually way off. Or maybe I'm doing better than I even think. But I am picking Tsitsipas to win. Before we leave, because I've got to hit the road today, driving down to Jacksonville, Florida. I'm just doing a little bit of a checkup update on Shapovalov playing Harris. And right now, what a great backhand from Shapovalov, and a follow-up forehand to bring the match to 4-4. And Shapovalov is pumped You know, I would love if Shapovalov could just show us his. Well, it's people are people though. You can't make people be robots. So that's where I think sometimes as fans we're too hard on them. It's like we like this, but we don't like that. What I love about Shapovalov is the shot making, the intensity. He's a fiery young man. I love that. What I don't like is the whininess, and certainly the rap career is not that I'm not a big rap fan, but I am kind of like Shapovalov, stay in your lane with the rap. It's cringy to watch you rap. So it's not like I'm even talking bad about rap, or I don't like that he likes, I don't like him because he likes to rap, but it just looks super awkward. He just doesn't look, it's just cringy. That's all I'll say. Just don't do it. And yeah, leave the songs to my buddy Matt from Coffee Break Tennis. He can do it. He can do it really good. Did you see his Joker rap on who's watching this? Also watches Coffee Break Tennis. I would assume probably everybody. You got to go check out Matt's song on the Joker. It was unbelievable. Talking about Djokovic. Harris is up 5-4 in the third. What? Oh, so I must be off time. Rodney says, great tennis. Excited to see things open up. I'll be in Miami this week. Yes. And speaking of Miami, Nadal has dropped out. So hopefully all these young guns that have been exciting for us and been acceptable for us to watch in Acapulco and Dubai, that we will turn on the TV and support them in Miami, because we're going to be missing a lot of pros in Miami. Federer's not there. Nadal's not there. Djokovic might not be there. Thiem, I don't think, is going. So it's like literally what we're going to have to get excited about, because I know Miami is usually like the Indian Wells. Like we start to go, oh, here's where all the big guns are going to play these. Acapulco, Dubai, we're kind of used to seeing, some of the younger, lesser known players play, and we'll turn to watch that because we love tennis. Obviously, Indian Wells, Miami, we want to see the stars come out. And you're not going to see that. You're not going to see that in Miami. So you've got to be excited about, hopefully Musetti can go there and play great. And that Sinner will have a great tournament. And that Felix Auger-Aliassime will continue and play great. And therefore, and thereon, Rublev and Tsitsipas, all the Medvedev, all the players that have been, knocking at the door. Hopefully they're going to start busting through the door, and we're going to be excited about it and keep supporting this great game of tennis. If you'd like to support me, if you like these live streams, you can smash up the subscribe button and the like button. That would be huge for me on your way out if you could do that. And if you want to support your own tennis game and get better at it, if you happen to play, you can see that the forehand is a dominating shot. Look at even Alcaraz playing. He's dominating. Why? Because his ground strokes are so amazing, specifically that forehand. He was running around doing the serve +1 play against Lorenzo when we were watching that. He'd serve it in, not the biggest serve. I think the serve is hugely important too. But it goes to show how amazing, importantly, the forehand is. Amazingly importantly. That's not very good English, Pete. But it is important to hit a great forehand. Pop! And so make sure you go to 7-Day Forehand Challenge and sign up, because we are starting Monday. We're starting Monday with our 7-Day Forehand Challenge. So make sure you go do that, guys. All right, I am taking off. Let's see, one more. Harris Shapovalov just had a 33-shot rally. Well, Carrie, who won that rally? Let me do a refresh on this. Let me do a refresh on this and see what the score is. And I'll just give you guys a final score update, and then I'm going to go. I've got to go. I've got to get ready. Got to get packed. Got to get some errands done. You always have those last errands that you put off all week when you got to leave town, and then you do them the day you're leaving town. You're like, why do I do this every time? I'm an idiot. That's where I'm at right now, guys. That's where I'm at right now. Of course. Oh, it's 5-5. Wow. It's 5-5. It's 5-5. This is tough not to watch till the end, isn't it? But I've got to go. I've got okay. And and Harris is serving. And Matt, I'm not going to do it. Matt has done it, and I didn't even think of this, but I have to agree with Matt. Matt says that Harris has a certain type of face when he goes to serve. That should be like a nice. I'll actually make that a trivia question. Okay, a trivia question here. What Matt describe Harris's face before he goes to serve? Did you watch Matt's coffee break tennis yesterday? And how does he explain his face? I'm not going to say it. I have more decorum than Matt. Not really. It actually made my day. I thought it was hysterical. So does anybody, I'll just hang on for a couple seconds here. Does anybody know what kind of face Matt says Harris has before he serves? And he showed like a picture of it. If you did not see Matt's coffee break tennis yesterday, of course, it's must-see TV. He's great on his little. Sometimes he just goes full out podcast style, and he's got his he has like his public broadcasting voice. You know, I don't know, it's a different kind of voice. It sounds like he's drinking coffee and reading the paper, and it's pretty good. I guess no one knows, no one's commenting, so go watch it, and you will get a good laugh because no one's coming up with the answer. All right, I will see you all later, and enjoy the tennis. Again, my pick one more time, Tsitsipas over Musetti. Good luck to both players.